Tell me about your family then, Mom. How many sisters did you have? And brothers, and what were their names?
I had and have one sister only. Her name is Edith Elmore Harris Wilson.
And when was she born?
I don't remember when she was born.
You said she was 98 though.
Yeah, she's 98 now, so you figured out my math isn't any good.
No, nor mine. But you had a bunch of brothers though.
Yes.
How many?
5 brothers.
5.
Yes. George, Alec, Ralph.
Is this in order of when they were born?
Yes.
Okay. George, Alec.
George, Alec, Ralph, Doug, Ken.
You mentioned too about Jack and how he was named after somebody.
Well, after my Uncle Jack in Penticton.
So he was an uncle. So Jack got his name from your uncle in Penticton.
Yeah, he got him. I gave him that name.
And I got named after who?
Donald Morley, after the doctor that delivered you.
Yeah. And his
he was
name
a very,
was
very fine man, Dr. Morley Curry.
Dr. Morley Curry.
Right.
And did Donald come from somewhere, or was it just a name that you liked?
That was a name I liked.
And how about Gordon? Did he get named after somebody?
I can't remember.
Well, his second name was Cyril, so he got named.
Yes,
got
that's
named
right.
after Dad.
I figured after all these sons and whatnot. No, it was 5 brothers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I figured he had deserved to get a name in there somewhere, so I gave it to Gordon Cyril Lehman.
Yeah. So I'm the only one who wasn't named after somebody in the family, right? Because Jack got named Wilson after your family name.
Yeah.
And Gordon got named Cyril after Dad.
Yeah.
And I got named after some doctor guy.
That delivered you, doctor.
Yeah, right.
Very fine man.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was. And so then your mom came from England somewhere.
Yes, I can't remember.
Can't remember where. Do you know when she was born?
No, I don't know when she was born.
And your dad came from
Peterborough. He was born in Peterborough, Ontario.
Peterborough, Ontario.
Right.
What was his name?
Thomas James Wilson.
Thomas James Wilson.
Right.
And what was your mother's whole name? Do you know what that was?
Ellen Grace Ellis.
Isn't that odd? You know, I've always just thought of her as being Granny. I've never known.
Well, that's logical.
Known what her like name was.
She was a wonderful mom, anyway.
Yeah. And your dad's family in Peterborough, had they lived here for a while, or when did they immigrate?
I don't even know when.
No idea. How about your mom? Do you know when your mom came from England? She had a British accent, right? So she wasn't born here.
No, she just had a little bit of a English accent.
Did she have sisters and brothers?
Yeah, she had one stepsister, and Uncle, the one that Uncle Jack was named. No, I can't.
In Penticton.
In Penticton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we were just talking to Barbara, and she mentioned that her aunt had dated Uncle Percy back in Qu'Appelle. That was really interesting.
No, that wasn't true.
Oh, why not?
Because she didn't even know who Percy Harris was.
No. Her aunt, apparently, not her.
Oh. Barb.
Yeah, Barb's aunt. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And Qu'Appelle was where you grew up.
Yes.
Where did you live? Like, I know where Uncle Alec lived.
I
lived
on
May.
Walsh Street.
And was that near where Uncle Alec used to live?
Yeah, very close. They lived just down the back lane from us.
Yeah.
A little bit, and we were right across from the school. And I used to go and climb the fence to get to school when I was late.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it a big house? You had 5 brothers and 1 sister. Must have been.
Yes. Well, not a big house. We had my sister Edith and I had a bedroom, and the 3 boys. I don't even remember who the boys were at that time, but they had.
Must have been the first 3. So that would have been Alec
George, Alec, Ralph, Doug, and Ken.
Okay.
So pick them out. I don't know which ones it was.
The first 3. And they had a room too by themselves?
They had a big room with a couple of double beds in it.
Yeah. And when you went to school, were you a good student or
No, just average.
just average? Did you have a one-room school or
Did I have which?
a one-room school, or did they have teachers for each grade?
We had kindergarten right up to grade 12.
Because when Marg went to school, she was saying that they had kind of a one-room class, and all of the people were in the same room together with one teacher.
Yeah, so as a rule, the different grades had one teacher.
Yeah.
Each grade 1 had one teacher, and grade 2 so on up to grade 10.
Yeah. Tell me how you got involved in singing, because that was, a big part of your life back then. How did you start singing in the choir and then discover that you enjoyed it and go on, or how did that happen?
No, I just sort of always sang.
Yeah.
And then they thought that I had a decent voice, so they got in touch with a teacher in Regina, Madam Alicia Burkett, and she taught me vocal singing, and I was taking piano at the same time from Mickey Halloran at Indian Head.
Oh yeah.
He used to come up from Indian Head.
Did he have other students or just you?
He had other students. Yeah, because we used to have recitals with all the students.
And you used to sing in operas or something like that, didn't you?
No, this Mickey Halloran that was the piano teacher, he used to have me, his wife was a school teacher there, and they used to have me come down to Capel to sing in down to Indian Head to sing in the choir.
Yeah.
And I was given the job as soloist, if you call it that.
Yeah. But you sang in different operas too, like in Puccini?
I sang in HMS Pinafore.
Yeah.
What do they call them? There's some special name for them. They're not
Operettas.
grand opera.
Operettas.
No. I don't. There's some kind of an opera.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mind's gone a blank.
Yeah. I remember seeing you in a picture once where you had a Japanese costume on.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
I can't remember. It's just that I would think I was taking part in some kind of a little pantomime or something like that.
Okay.
And they rented, whoever was conducting the thing, rented a Japanese costume from Malabar's in Winnipeg. And that was what I had on in that picture.
And at some point you got to know Dr. Healy Willan, or he got to know you?
No, Dr. Healy Willan came out to present when I got my ATCM, he came out to present the certificates to the different students. And after he met me, he invited me to meet him the next day at the Hotel Saskatchewan and have dinner with him.
Yeah.
Which I did. And then when he asked me what did I want, I said steak. And he said, no, I want to have you sing. And I said, well, what's that got to do with steak? I didn't talk like that to him. But he said that, no, he wanted to hear me sing. He said he made arrangements with the desk in the Saskatchewan Hotel, and it had the room there where the piano was, and he wanted to hear me sing. So he played, and I sang for him.
Yeah.